that? What? What do you mean it's been 8.5 years since the last episode? That's ridiculous. That's absurd. There's no way. Let me check my phone. Let me prove it to you. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, my friends, turns out you're right. It has in fact been 8.5 years since I last played Pokemon Yellow on this channel. My, how the time flies. Yeah, this is a venerable series on the channel. I started it way back in May of 2013, if you can believe it. And I recorded the last episode on September something or other, 2014. So, yeah, it's been about 8.5 years, and at the time I recorded that episode, I didn't intend for it to be the last one, but it just kind of happened that way. Life can be funny like that sometimes. I only ever actually recorded 9 episodes with Pokemon Yellow, not as many as I originally had thought, but it was a favorite of a lot of people in the old days of the channel, and over the years, I've received many, many requests to return to this series, and, well, I think people gave up hope after the first few years, and who could blame them? I certainly cannot. It would be lunacy, absolute madness to return to a series 8.5 years later, but here we are. I am apparently a lunatic, and over the years I have teased possibly returning to this series, and I know some of you are very stalwart believers, having, up to this day continued requesting. Not everybody gave up hope. Shout out to Dex in particular, but there have been others as well who have, as recently as within the last year at least, requested this series again. And then, not so long ago, I got one of these. This is the Analogue Pocket, and it is basically a Super Game Boy. Well, that's actually a real thing. It's not a Super Game Boy. It is a grown-up version, a 2023 version of a Game Boy. It plays Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance and Game Gear, and it's an FPGA-based handheld that plays retro handheld cartridges. Anyway, you can actually learn all about this in the video where I unbox it and test it out. If you would like, I will include a link for you so you can check that out. But when I got this, what sprung immediately to mind was continuing the Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, and I mentioned it in that video, and some of you seemed quite enthusiastic about it, and so here we are. Today, we're going to continue this playthrough where we left off. So I'm going to play it on the Analogue Pocket, not on my old Game Boy Color, as much as I love my old Kiwi Game Boy Color. It's my original one from back in the day. It's really challenging to actually record gameplay on this screen because of the lack of a backlight and the reflections of the video lights, and so it was always a real challenge to get decent video or image quality while playing on this screen. So I will be playing on the Analogue Pocket, which has a backlit screen and should look way, way better, but still color accurate to the original Game Boy Color, because Analogue was very careful to calibrate going to put aside the old Kiwi Game Boy Color for now, and we're going to take our trusty Pokemon Yellow cartridge and put it in our Analogue Pocket. This is, of course, the cartridge which I cleaned and replaced the battery in all those years ago in a video on this very channel as well. Many of you have told me that that was the first video you ever encountered on this channel. That was from back in, I think, April 2013, I'm pretty sure, that video. So, this cartridge is worse for wear. It came to me this way. It was something that my brother got from a friend, so it arrived in pretty bad shape, but it should still function, internally, electronically. So here we are. And we'll put this aside. A fun trivia fact for those who, been around a while. You might know this, but some of you might not. This Kiwi green, this Game Boy Kiwi green color is what inspired the green on my channel logo and banner and graphics. It's kind of a callback to my old Game Boy. Fun fact. But we'll put that aside. We will bring out the new beast. You can see, actually I'll bring this up really quickly again here. You can see the size comparison here. The actual device, the Analogue Pocket, is not that much bigger. Like, it is bigger, but it's not immensely bigger than the old Game Boy Color. But the screen is much bigger because the screen on here has such huge bezels on it, whereas it's almost edge to edge on this thing. So it's a really nice experience playing Game Boy Color games on here. Let me tell you, it's great. And I've been doing that, sort of before bed many nights. It's a nice sort of relaxing, nostalgic thing for me. So I've really been enjoying this device. Alright, let's do this, friends. As you can see, the cartridge just barely kind of slots in on the back of this thing, which means you actually get to see a lot of the cartridge and the art, which I really appreciate. It's a nice detail of Analogue, to make it that way. Maybe they did it for technical reasons, but also aesthetically it's just really nice. Alright, friends, let's do this. Once the screen is brighter, my head will disappear from the reflection. So we'll play cartridge. There it is, Pokemon Yellow version Special Pikachu Edition. Came out back in October 1999, about a year after Pokemon Red and Blue came out in North America, about a year before Pokemon Gold and Silver came out in North America. There we go. Oh, I will turn down the volume when we play, but I kind of want to keep it on for the intro. And there we have it. Pokemon Yellow version, Special Pikachu Edition. Yeah, in the first couple of episodes of this series, back in the day, I actually did have the volume up a bit, like audible, but the feedback was that people would prefer it off entirely, so that's probably how I will continue the series here. If you, the viewers of 2023, have different opinions or thoughts about that, do let me know, but this is actually as quiet as it gets. If I turn it down any further, it's just muted. And so I think this is pretty obnoxiously loud for like actual ASMR. So, but I just kind of wanted to have it on for the intro. So we will turn it off now. And, oh, it's restarting. And yeah, and this is how we'll do it. Alright, so after a long introduction, it takes time to get back on the horse here. We gotta hype it up, let's play. Let's continue this series 8.5 years later. So our save game is still here. We're gonna continue. There it is. I named myself ASMR because I'm original like that. We had one badge. We only got the boulder badge. We had just arrived in Cerulean City. And there we are, where we left off all those years ago. So, what were we doing? Well, I know kind of what we were doing because I watched the end of the last video from 2014, and we had just arrived here, so we were going to maybe do some training up, leveling up our Pokemon, and maybe head up to Nugget Bridge, fight the trainers there, and maybe go find Bill, the inventor of the Pokemon storage system. Those sound like good goals for me today, so let's do it. But first of all, let's reacquaint ourselves with who we have here. So we have, of course, Pikachu. This is, after all, Pokemon Yellow. The whole gimmick is that Pikachu is your first Pokemon and he will walk around with you. Still doing alright. Sorry it's been so long, little buddy. How you doing there? I know it's a long time to be stuck in your Pokeball. And then we have a Nidoran, who we had not been leveling. Nidoran male. But I guess we were just carrying with us because same with the Nidoran female. Then we have Mankey, who we were clearly using. Angry looking guy. That low kick and karate chop, probably pretty powerful fighting type moves. Spearow, that we were clearly using. I like the sprite for Spearow in this version. One of the cool things about Pokemon Yellow is that they redid all the sprites from the first two games to be more in line with the looks of the Pokemon from the anime. Generally speaking, Pokemon Yellow made the game more like the anime in terms of the characters and the Pokemon and the aesthetics. And they also made the sprites color because Pokemon Yellow is designed for Game Boy Color, so whereas the original games are only grayscale, or green scale, I guess, if you're playing it on an OG Game Boy. But some of those old sprites looked a little goofy. In retrospect, I actually like those old sprites quite a bit. They had a lot of character. They're very different. But the Pokemon Yellow sprites are very good too. And Geodude, I don't think we leveled at all, really. We probably just got him at level 10. Yeah. So, one thing I actually did say at the end of the last episode, if you recall, you probably don't, but if you do, was that I was thinking of switching Clefairy onto our team. We should have a Clefairy in our PC here. Someone's PC. That someone is Bill. Oh, I gotta deposit first, naturally. So maybe we can ditch the Nidorans. They're not that great. draw the Clefairy. Oh wow, that's actually all we have. It's Nidorans and Clefairy. Or the Clefairy was the only Pokemon in the box. Which means we didn't catch any of the bug Pokemon in Viridian Forest. Nor did we catch Paris in Mount Moon. I'm not quite sure why we didn't do any of those things, but I guess we didn't. So, we don't have a lot of options here. I'm actually quite surprised we didn't do that, but I'm sure I had a reason at the time, which was probably that I didn't want to, waste time, quote unquote, waste time doing that. Oh boy, Clefairy's looking kind of rough. She is still at 6 hit points and paralyzed from when we caught her, so let's heal up. Yeah, I probably thought that it would take too long to capture all those mons or something. I don't know. In retrospect, that's a little silly. It's an ASMR video. Where taking a long time is half the point. Okay. Oh, no, I did the thing. Curses. Accidentally talked to her again. No, go away. Go away. Okay. Let's talk to Pikachu. See how Pikachu's doing. How you doing, bud? Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, Pikachu's happy. I'm glad. I'm glad Pikachu's happy. Okay, so I guess one thing I was thinking was that we might come over here. There's a field to the left of town here. The left, the west, whatever. Which should have a couple of new Pokemon in it. I think it has maybe Sandshrew, possibly something else. In Yellow, I'm not sure. They changed the distribution of Pokemon to some degree, anyway. Well, Pikachu is gonna have an easy time with the Spearow here, naturally. But yeah, we'll just kind of hang out here for a little bit until we maybe find something new. And we'll capture it. And in the process, maybe we can do... okay, Spearow is not new. Maybe we can do a little leveling. Let's try and level our Clefairy. Clefairy is not an especially good Pokemon, but given it's kind of all we've got right now, aside from the Nidorans, and it does learn sing, pardon me, which will put Pokemon to sleep, and that's pretty useful. So, Pokemon. Let's. Oh, why did I put both Nidorans away? I shouldn't have done that, because now we're actually one mon down on our team. Oh well. Whatever we catch next will join our team, I guess. I kind of hope that there is a Sandshrew here, because I've always kind of liked Sandslash. It's a cool looking Pokemon. I don't think it's very good. Like, I don't think stats wise it's very good, and I don't think its move pool is great, but it doesn't matter. Oh, those back sprites. they're pretty rough. The front sprites are great, but the back sprites in Gen 1 were rough. And of course, there's no EXP share back in Gen 1. There's no held items at all. Oh, wait, really? Mankey again? Is that what we have here instead of Sandshrew? That's pretty disappointing if that's the case. Because, we've already got a Mankey. there's a Rattata, which I guess we don't have yet. We never caught a Rattata or a Pidgey either. What were we doing? What were we doing? Let's get a Rattata. We can quick attack with Pikachu. That probably won't kill it. Rude. Oh boy, do you think we can get away with another one of those? Wow, could it stop critting my Pikachu? Or let's Thunder Wave it, slow it down. Oh, you jerk, if you crit again, I'm gonna be real mad. Oh, what? 3 crits in a row? Did you see that? Holy cow. How did that little jerk crit 3 times in a row? Is there something I don't know about? There is something weird about crit rate in Gen 1, isn't there? I can't remember what it is though. It scales differently. Anyway. Let's see if we can just chip it down a bit with Geodude, maybe. Oh god, that back spray looks so bad. It looks so bad. It's rough. Alright, one more tackle should do it. Oh, that was very close. Alright. That Rattata is ripe for the catching. Nice. Will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, it is certain that 40 more live in the area. I've always enjoyed how weirdly hyperbolic and oddly specific a lot of the Pokemon, like Pokedex entries are. Okay, well, you know, that's something. But let's go heal up, because Pikachu is at death's door here. I think also we should maybe chat with some of the people around town here, because I don't think we did that in the last episode. I could be wrong, but I think we basically just got to Cerulean City and then called it. What do the people here say? Bill has lots of Pokemon. He collects rare ones too. I bet he does. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. I think people are just jealous of Bill, though. Who wouldn't want to boast about their Pokemon? I'm gonna turn up the text scroll speed. It feels like it's slow. Yeah, there we go. Mid. Purely mid. Ain't got time to wait for all that slow scrolling. Oh, that Bill. I heard that he'll do whatever it takes to get rare Pokemon. Whatever it takes. You hear that? Violence is not off the table. Everyone here really wants to talk about Bill. I guess we better go to find Bill. But this guy. That bush in front of the shop is in the way. There might be a way around. I think he's referring to a bush down here. Like here. Because this is a bush you can cut. But we don't have cut yet. Trainer tips. Pressing B button during evolution cancels the whole process. I feel like that's something that people not conveniently, but a lot of people forgot back in the day. I want a bright red bicycle. I'll keep it at home so it won't get dirty. Well, there is a bicycle shop right here. Grass and caves handle easily. Bike shop. Hello. A plain city bike is good enough for me. You can't put a shopping basket on an MTB, a mountain bike, I think. A shiny new bicycle. These bikes are cool, but they're way expensive. Yeah, if memory serves, they're like $1 million Pokebucks or something. Hi, welcome to our bike shop. We got just the bike for you. Yeah, it's a cool bike. Do you want it? Yeah, that is in fact $1 million Pokebucks. Yeah, I do want that. Sorry, you can't afford it. Get wrecked, kid. Come back again sometime. Jerk. He's even got like sunglasses, like a jerk. You heard me. All jerks have sunglasses. We have what? 5,313 Pokebucks. We're gonna be saving for a while. Or we'll just have to get a bike some other way. What could it be? What the heck? This must be a Voltorb, right? It's not an item. Oh, Electrode. Took a snooze. Let's talk to the lady. Electrode Swift. No, that's wrong. Training Pokemon is difficult. Your Pokemon's obedience depends on your abilities as a trainer. So it does. How are you hanging out by the gym? You're a trainer too. Collecting, fighting, it's a tough life. Sure. I don't know, I think it'd be a pretty good life. The perennial question, what fantasy world would you like to live in if you had to pick one? I almost always say Pokemon, because, like, it's pretty great. It's pretty chill. And Pokemon are pretty rad, so. Cerulean City Pokemon Gym Leader, Misty, the tomboyish mermaid. We will definitely have to challenge Misty, but I think we maybe need a little bit more training first. Although, you know, we do have Pikachu, who's gonna spank all her Pokemon, so. Cerulean City, a mysterious blue aura surrounds it. Hey, did you guys know that you can read the signs on the shops and the Pokemon Center? Heal your Pokemon, Pokemon Center. That's something I did not know for many, many years. Let's see who we've got in the marked here. Use Repel to keep bugs and weak Pokemon away. Put your strongest Pokemon at the top of the list for best results. Have you seen any rare candy? It's supposed to make Pokemon go up one level. I think I have one in my inventory. Found one in Mount Moon. Yeah, there it is. Maybe we should buy a few more Pokeballs while we're here. We have, what, like 6 or so? Let's buy another 5. And I don't think Asani potions are inventory. Let's just buy some of those too. It doesn't hurt to have them, for sure. Oops. When I was younger, I would always hoard my potions, try to never use them, but I don't know what else is the point of having potions or Pokebucks at all if you never use them. Honestly, I'm bad about that in like most games, but I'm trying to be less that way because it's just sort of silly to hoard all your resources and never actually use them. You enter the game with an inventory stuffed full of potions and a bajillion gold. For what purpose? Oh, what's all this? Who is this? Is that a Bulbasaur? I take care of injured Pokemon. I nurse this Bulbasaur back to health. It needs a good trainer to take care of it now. Right. I think we actually get all the starters over the course of this game, don't we? I forgot that was a yellow edition thing. Baba Star. Baba Star. Bulbasaur. Hordish. A Hordish. I think maybe maybe after we beat Misty, I don't remember. Sandshrew. Is that the noise Sandshrew makes? I honestly don't know what noise Sandshrew makes. Maybe if we come back with the, what's the name of Misty's badge? Not the rainbow badge, it's the something. I don't actually remember, but if we come back with Misty's badge, maybe she'll think we're a good trainer. Check it out. You know what's over there on the left side of the screen? That is Cerulean Cave. And you know who's in Cerulean Cave? That's right, Mewtwo in the depths of Cerulean Cave. However, we can't get there until after we beat the Elite Four. But I always thought it was kind of fun how they tease it so early in the game, you know, a place you can see but can't get to. I mean, that's just kind of, you know, Metroidvania 101, I guess, but I don't know, it's just fun. So mysterious back in the day. Anything in a garbage can? No. Disappointing. Pokemon badges are owned only by skilled trainers. I see you have at least one. Those badges have amazing secrets. Now then, which of those 8 should I describe? Oh, the Cascade badge. That's what it is, of course, of course. But yeah, I believe in Gen 1 each badge gives you a little boon of some kind, in addition to allowing you to train Pokemon up to, or to, you know, command, control, whatever Pokemon up to a certain level if you receive them in trades. Like, let's ask about the Cascade badge. Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Any higher and they become unruly. It also lets you use Cut outside of battle. Now then. That's good enough for now. Let's go out his back door. Because I'm pretty sure, once again, if memory serves, there is an item on the ground back here somewhere. I just don't remember which square it's in. A rare candy, there it is. I think that's everything. Oh, we can talk to Pikachu though. Pikachu's so happy. So happy. Yeah, that looks like all. Okay. Well. Oh, police officer. These poor people here were robbed. We're positive that Team Rocket is behind this terrible deed. Even our police force has trouble with the rockets. Indeed. And, unlike the base games Red and Blue, where the Team Rocket members were all like nameless grunts, in this one you encounter and fight Jesse and James on quite a few occasions, because again this, or at least on several, because this game is of course based off of the anime, where they are prominent characters. Team Rocket blasting off again and all that good stuff. So this, oh crap. Crap. I totally walked into that and completely forgot that we have a fight with Gary up here. Oh man, this could actually be really bad. Yeah, we are not prepared for this. We'll see what happens. My stomach agrees we are not prepared for this. You're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I got a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you got, ASMR. This is probably really bad. What does Gary have? Stomach quiet. It's that late night hunger time. Spearow, okay. Oh my god, level 18. Are you serious? Dang. Okay. Well, that's good, but we're gonna suffer against anything else Gary's got. Oh, like that. Yeah, we have. Oh. I think Sandshrew is just ground type, not rock type, right? Well, whatever. We'll send that Mankey and see how it goes. I wonder if we can get. I wonder if we can get a Sandshrew here. Just karate chop. Okay, well, that was something at least. God, so many. Why are there so many crits? Wait, karate chop has an increased chance to crit, maybe. I think that might be the case. Oh, rats. Do we risk it? Let's use a potion. Good thing we just bought some. That sand attack is actually a problem though, because we might miss on this. No, okay, we're good. Oh, this should be fine. I think. I mean, Rattata's like stab quick attack will actually be pretty painful, but if we can survive it, we'll be alright. Chop chop. I think this calls for another potion. Oh, Hyperfang's gonna hurt, but. Oh, lordy. Okay, alright. You know what? Let's. What do I do? Wait, doesn't that. I thought Hyperfang was supposed to take down like 50% of your remaining health. So why did it do so much damage? Here's the question. If we switch into Geodude, do you think he can do it? Because Mankey is struggling here. Big time. Let's see what happens. Because the problem is Rattata was going to quick attack there again. Oh, stomach won't shut up. Yeah, I think we can weather a couple quick attacks though. Okay, one more tackle, I think we'll do it. Nice. Nice. Oh, right, I totally forgot. Eevee is what Gary gets here. You know, Eevee at level 17, I bet you our Spearow can take it. Let's see how it goes. Spearow's peck gets same type attack bonus, gets that stab damage, so actually should be pretty solid. Oh, that's not much at all. I really thought it was gonna hit for more. Oh gosh, and now that Eevee has the sand attack on my poor Spearow. Oh my gosh, everything's gonna miss. Oh, I guess the Eevee did growl though, which reduced Spearow's attack there to start with. Oh. Okay. Sooner or later, Spearow's gonna stop like hitting because his accuracy is gonna be so low. But we're doing okay, and we can always switch into Pikachu and use, you know, Thunder Wave, and probably then finish up. Wow, good job, Spearow. One more shot should do it. Shocked that Spearow's managing to hit. Good stuff. Hey, well done. Wow. Good job, team. Good job. That was a pretty guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world's famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC. Since you're using his system, go thank him. Well, I'd better get rolling. If he doesn't say smell you later, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Perfect. Perfect. Wow. Pikachu, we did it. Amazing. Pika-pee. That was highly unexpected. Well, with a bit of good luck and a couple of potions, we defeated Gary after having totally forgotten that battle happened there. Now, Yellow does make that battle a bit easier because in Red and Blue, I believe Gary always picks the starter Pokemon that has a type advantage to yours. Whereas here, with the Eevee, he doesn't have anything with a type advantage over us. So, that freaking heck. That was actually a bit easier than I had expected. And we're doing okay. So, you know what? I think that is worth a save. Now, I do wonder about that Sandshrew. I would like to try and find one, so let's head back this way and see if we can still maybe track one down. It's possible that it's just not here, which means that all this time we're spending here is pointless, but would they really just put Mankeys and Rattatas and Spearows in this field when we had all three of those already? They probably would, wouldn't they? That's something they'd do. I haven't really showed you guys, but if you look really closely at this screen, you can see it mimics the like sub-pixel arrangement and like a spacing between the pixels of the original Game Boy Color, which is pretty cool. And you can change modes if we switch to the non-faithful screen mode. You get this, which is a nice clean image, but you don't get that pixel grid, and the colors are actually technically incorrect. Developers on Game Boy Color games would color their sprites with the expectation that the screen would look like this, with that pixel grid and that sub-pixel arrangement. So, and whatever the color characteristics of the original Game Boy LCD screen were, which was not great. Like, it didn't reproduce colors super well or accurately, so developers would create their art with that in mind. Oh, nice. Clefairy leveled up. You know, my friends, I know that it feels like we've just barely got going again. After all, it has been 8.5 years, but I think I'm going to end here for this episode. I'm sorry to end so quickly, relatively speaking, but I just noticed that I'm running out of recording time on my camera. I forgot to clear the memory card before we started this recording, so I think we'll probably just call it here for today. But I promise, cross my heart, hope to die, that it will not be 8.5 years before the next episode of this series, this Let's Play, and I will ensure that there's another one in the not too distant future. Might not be right away, but in the reasonable timeline, hopefully, a few weeks or something like that, maybe a month or two at most, but that's nothing compared to 8 years, right? So, but hey, thank you so much for watching. Those of you who are new to the series, there is a link below where you can check out the playlist of all the old episodes from way back in the distant past. rest of the channel. For those who have been waiting patiently for years for this series to resume, thank you for your patience. I really hope you enjoyed this. And to all of you, I look forward to having you back here again next time. Farewell for now, my friends. And of course, many things have changed in the past 8.5 years since I recorded those original Let's Play videos. One of those, one of the many things, is that I now have a Patreon for this channel and YouTube memberships, and that is a way that people can kindly support this channel by pledging or subscribing at a certain tier, and in exchange get special exclusive perks like early access to my videos, like credits at the end here, as you can see. And I am so very thankful to all of my supporters who generously support what I do here and help me have some, level of independence from, YouTube in terms of channel income, and from sponsors and advertisers and things like that. So I really do appreciate it. And there's one tier, the Fusroda tier, which receives a very special spoken shout out on each of my videos. And that is what you're going to hear right now. For this video, the Fusroda tier patrons and members are Ragnar Ragnarsson, Captain Vanquisher, Rango Steel, Drummer Brit, Jake Luffney, Angel Garcia, and Blacktooth Bob. What a bunch of legends. Thank you so much to the Fusroda tier patrons for their generous support, and all of our patrons once again for what they do to support this channel. And if you, dear listener, dear viewer, are interested in joining up, getting some exclusive perks, and continuing to, or supporting the continuing production of content, which I hope you enjoy, on this channel, you can find links down below in the video description for either the Patreon or the YouTube memberships. They're basically equivalent, the same tiers, the same perks, and all that stuff, so the choice is yours.